This is Inside Arkansas. We're traveling the state of Arkansas to give you a behind-the-scenes look at the people, places, and adventures that make the natural state so unique.
Today we're in the Bayou de View nature area getting ready for a water trails tour through the Big Woods. We'll be guided by Watchable Wildlife Coordinator Kirsten Bartlow with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. So Kirsten, tell me about the Big Woods area.
The Big Woods is this amazing expanse of bottomland hardwood that still remains here in Arkansas. So at one time across this part of the United States, there were 24 million acres of bottomland forest like this. So now there's about 500,000 acres left here in Arkansas, and it has amazing big tupelo trees and ancient cypress trees. And it's just a really important area for wildlife. We have trees in here that are close to 1,000 years old, apparently.
Wow.
So when Columbus landed, they were proper trees already. The champion bald cypress tree is in the White River National Wildlife Refuge. There's a great little trail. You can hike out and see the tree. When you get done, be sure to go check out the H Lake Water Trail, which is a really cool loop trail you can do through the Big Woods while you're visiting the tree.
So how do we keep from getting lost on these trails?
This is a really good place to get lost. So we do have blue markers all along the route, and they're in both directions because you can paddle upstream or downstream. So keep one of those in sight. And I also really recommend downloading a geo-referenced map so you know where you are at all times. I would go on our website and look at a map and understand which way the trail goes. You could bring a GPS with you, or you can bring your phone. So just having a little bit of your wits about you on where the trail goes and where access points are would be a really good idea.
And what about equipment or anything like that?
Well, you know, most of our trails you need to bring your own boat. There are a few associated with a state park where you could rent a canoe or kayak. Have a dry bag to put your phone in and your keys in. And of course, all the things like, you know, bug protection, sun protection, water, and that sort of thing.
So what kind of wildlife might we see out in these areas?
So the Big Woods has some of the most diverse wildlife and habitat of anywhere in the U.S. So this time of year, we're hearing all kinds of songbirds. Lots of these little birds, lucky them, get to spend their winter down in the tropics, but then they migrate back up here for their breeding season. One of my favorites is the prothonotary warbler, and it looks like a little flying lemon. And you can see it nesting in cavities in these big old cypress trees.
Awesome.
Other times of year, let's say in the winter, this area is known for waterfowl. Arkansas has more wintering mallards than anywhere else in the world. So a lot of people come to this area in the winter. You know, waterfowl hunting is big. Of course, those of you that want to bring some crickets and some minnows and some jigs, you can do some great crappie fishing around the cypress trees. So a lot of neat activities to do all throughout the season in the Big Woods.
Awesome. So what about camping on the water trails?
So there's some different options. Here on the Bayou de View Trail, you can paddle partway down and then pull off at Lake Hickson, camp overnight, and do the rest of the trail. We also have these really cool camping platforms. There's one on the Little Maumelle Water Trail, and soon there'll be one north of here on the Bayou de View Water Trail. So you can camp under the stars on a floating dock, basically.
Thanks to Kirsten, I just finished my first water trail adventure here in the Arkansas Big Woods. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to find out all the adventures you can have in the natural state.